Far beyond the clouds and coastlines, nestled between waterfalls and crystal skies, there lies the glowing kingdom of Luminara. This is where our story begins. In a tower high above the treetops, Princess Naomi stirred in her sleep, the morning sun peeking through silken curtains. But something was different. The wind carried a whisper, and something waited on her windowsill. It was a scroll, wrapped in woven twine, sealed with a glowing symbol, shaped like a springbok. She opened it carefully. Princess Naomi, my name is Langa. I live in Cape Town. Our mountain has gone quiet. The rains have stopped. The spirit of the springbok is missing. We need someone who still believes in magic. Will you help us? Naomi didn't hesitate. She gently tucked the letter into her satchel and called her unicorn, Sparkle, whose glowing mane shimmered like moonlight. Together they rose into the sky, leaving Luminara behind. Below them, rivers glittered, forests danced, clouds opened like pages of a book. When they landed at the foot of a towering mountain, the air felt heavy, dry, still. A boy stood waiting. His name was Langa. He wore a shirt of bright woven patterns and his eyes were full of hope. "You really came," he said. "Of course," Naomi replied. "You asked for help." The spirit of the springbok hasn't been seen in weeks. My grandfather says when the land forgets its stories, the spirit fades. But I think it's still here. Hiding. Naomi nodded. Then let's go find it. They followed a misty trail up the mountain with Sparkle close behind. The path was hidden to most, but not to those who believe. Along the way, the stones began to glow with symbols. A leaping springbok, a rain cloud, a single star. Naomi stopped beside a rock carved with an ancient symbol. It pulsed under her fingertips. And just like that, the mountain opened. Inside was a cave of memory, walls painted with stories, 1,000 footsteps carved into stone. At the very center stood the spirit of the springbok, its green-gold glow dim, its head low. Langa took Naomi's hand. They began to sing.
Your hooves once thunder across forgotten plains. You carried the rhythm that summoned the rains. But silence has grown where stories once lay, and the balance has wandered far away. Buyela, buyela, moya wakupila, moya omkhulu, omhlaba ulindile.
The cave shimmered with music and light. Glyphs flared on the walls. The spirit lifted its head. Rain began to fall. Outside, the rivers flowed again. The mountain glowed, and in the village below, laughter returned. Naomi and Langa danced in the rain, a rainbow arching high above them. The spirit watched and faded into golden mist. Langa turned to Naomi. "You helped us remember. We won't forget again." Naomi smiled. "Neither will I." As the skies cleared and laughter returned to the land, an elder from the village stepped forward. Her hands were weathered, her eyes full of memory. She reached into her woven shawl and placed something into Naomi's palm. A small charm shaped like a springbok, carved from bone and wrapped in copper thread. Naomi closed her fingers around the charm, her eyes wide with gratitude. She said nothing, but in her heart, she promised to protect its light. As she flew home, her charm pulsed gently in her hand, marked with the same symbol Langa had sent her in that very first letter. The mountain was singing again, and the story would be told, because sometimes all it takes is a message from a friend, a song remembered, and a princess who listens.
The land remembers, the mountain still breathes, and we will keep singing until you